even thought I was gonna leave school because I just like blow up ridiculously, you know what I mean? But it didn't happen like that. So 2014, I had it in my mind that I'm gonna get the Lyricist of the Year, Freshman of the Year, and Song of the Year. But none of that happened though, right? Because it just wasn't my time. But now, since well, it's 2016 and things are looking up, Ambitious Entertainment signed me. My music is out there. I'm performing at all these big shows. I have these incredible guys, you know, with me in the studio, like your MTs, Benchmark, Saudi's Java. I feel like it's time I get what I deserve, what I feel like I deserve and didn't get. So, me and Paige cool. We once spoke over the phone. So, I guess me and him are cool.
Yeah.
You know,
And
whatever happened, happened, and it's all in the past now. We're moving on, dog. There's no time to hold on to such because I'm all about progression anyway, you know. But me and PH are very cool, man. Everything's been cleared out. So, yeah. So much to say about Raw X because it was just a beautiful cosign that I needed, man. You know, it's part of the reason why I'm here, signed to Ambitious Entertainment. So, I started recording music in the 8th grade, right? So, I remember this one time when we had, you know, these orientation weeks where like the grade 8s are having an orientation session or whatever. I remember when they were like, yo, we're gonna have a talent show. So they were separating us. They were like, the dancers stand here, the rappers stand here. You know what I mean? And then I went to the rapper side. And then they gave every rapper a chance to do whatever they're gonna do on stage to prove to them that they have this talent and they can make it to this talent show and entertain the people that are gonna be watching, right? So I stepped on stage with two of my homies. It was IMP. Shout out to IMP, man. It's my day one. So it was IMP and C you too. Shout out. So we called ourselves 3D, right? And then we were rapping to a Dr. Dre beat. I think it was The Watcher. You know the song The Watcher, right? Yeah, that beat. So we were rapping to that beat. IMP was holding a page on stage, rapping to the beat, you know that. And then it was my turn to go in. And I went in and then I started rapping. And then I started freestyling the last few lines because my verse was very short. So I was freestyling, busting raps. And then, man, the crowd was it was very dope. It felt very nice because people were like, oh, they really caught the lines. Because I have this problem, and I feel like people don't get what I'm really saying in my lines. I don't know if it's very vague for them or if it's just, you know, flying over their heads just like that. I don't know. But, so as I was rapping, they were like, oh, yeah, you know. And I was like, damn, this is dope. So ever since then, man, like, in my school, they knew me for being a good rapper. So when the Raw X thing happened at grade 10, 11, it was like, you know, it had to happen. They were like, oh, but you a good rapper though, man, you know? This is good for you, yeah. We saw it coming. So I wasn't really like a celebrity in terms of, oh man, that's Reece right there. Yo, are you nice? Man, you're a young pig. Even though classmates, nah, it wasn't that deep. It was just a matter of them knowing that it was bound to happen because I'm a good rapper. I knew from the jump that like just rapping, that's not my path. Like I've always admired the artist more than I've admired the rapper. You feel me? But fortunately for me, I can do both now. Because of practice, man, right? Because of, you know, the inspiration. So I've always been on that journey, man. Since my first tape, Forever King, I told myself like, yo, this rapping thing, it's not gonna be like long term. It's gonna be there, but it's not gonna be long term. I have to become a full-blown musician. That's my dream. That's my goal. Don't sleep on me with the bars. You know how people get, right?
Yeah.
It's like now I'm sure like I think I have how many followers? 30,000 followers on Twitter, right? I'm sure some of them followers out there don't really know where I came from musically. They haven't heard Forever King. They haven't heard the Brownies EP. They haven't even heard best things in life for free EP. They only heard Kudin, Mgani, Sevenza, Zimbali, Amini, there she go, right? So to them, they don't perceive it as you would because you know some of my old stuff. So you know like, oh, okay, he done switched it up now. To them it's like that's the style, right? So these freestyles and whatnot, it's for them. Just to let them know, like, yo man, I also do this too. And again, I knew it from the jump, so I had to do this like as quick as possible. So I was doing freestyle videos like even back then. You know what I mean? Because I knew that they'd work for me now when people go back.
Envision me sitting on the seat inside a 3 Twizzy and counting a 50 while I wait on the 20 advance. Like Oscar with no artificials, you ain't standing a chance. I'm the hottest. It ain't even an opinion, but a fact. It took them.
I've planned this all along. I knew this day would come.
It took a line to prove to you I'm dope and you whack. I'm on the grind, ain't fucking time. Do it for the fam. Shit is tiring, my nigga. I hardly get to laugh from responsibility.
It's just like me, like rapping on Instagram. You know, apart from it being me, just letting the people know I actually do love rapping, man. You know, sure. So that's never gonna be taken away from me. No matter how much melodies you get from the kid, no matter how trappy I get, it's not gonna be taken away from me, man. I'm a rapper.
There's no stopping me though. I'm out for the dough. No time to be impressing these hoes. Take over the globe, accumulating over the phone. Bosses, talking big things, platinum and coal. You already know. The youngins came.
I wanna be the god, like #1. That's me. A cocky rapper and a confident rapper. Which one am I? I feel like I'm a confident rapper because I'm a very chill person. Like if we go to personal traits, personality, whatever, I'm a very calm, humble person. Not even gassing myself up, but I'm very confident. When I was in kindergarten, dog, like my teacher would be like there were times where I'd be very quiet, like very quiet, just very, very quiet. She'd think maybe I'm sick or I got problems at the crib or some shit like that, right? But when it comes to like maybe like doing like young speeches or little acts or you know those little activities that we do as little kids, I go all out, you know? And she'd be like, damn, you'd never tell that you have this kind of confidence, you know? So I'm like that. So when it comes to the raps, man, standing behind that mic, like all the confidence comes out, all that confidence that's stored in when I'm chilling with you right now and we talking, you know? Because the mic doesn't speak back, that's the thing. So I'm confident as hell behind the mic because it doesn't speak back, it listens to me. But when it comes to people, you need to like know how to level it out and know how to, you know your limit. I guess when you exceed that, then you're a cocky ass rapper. So yeah. But I'm confident, man. I'd rather put myself in that category. Because it's the people that say you hot. Yeah. If I could wake up tomorrow and everybody on Twitter be like, nigga, A-Reece is whack. A-Reece been whack. Matter of fact, man, everybody's better than A-Reece in the game. Then it's gonna be like that, unfortunately, man. Because like the people make you hot. It's the people that make you hot, believe me. Like I was watching old videos, right? I'm not gonna say names or anything, but I was watching like old music videos, local music, and I was like, wow, some songs are actually whack, but we accepted these songs, man. Like we did, like we really accepted the songs are whack, bro. But we really accepted the songs because it was a matter of it was the only thing that was there at the time. So the people make you hot. Watch out, man. The people make you hot. Like I said, man, I knew these situations were gonna come forth. I knew it, man. I knew it was gonna happen. There was gonna be a point where I'm being compared to other rappers. It's normal. It's like that. It's been going on for a very long time. How I go about it though, I really pay attention. That's one thing for sure, right? because there's something called constructive criticism. So some of the people might have points and be like, oh damn, okay, you comparing me to him because of this, that, the third. Damn, it actually makes sense because this, that, the third is existing. But besides that, it's bound to happen. You're gonna be compared at some point to someone. It's not even a counterattack, man. We just want to drop. We just wanted to. Damn, and it does seem like one shit. Here's the thing, man. You see, when like me and Nasty C's situation is, it's very out there, man. So everything I do is gonna seem as if it's directed towards him, because, and I don't even blame the people, man. You know, if I could be brutally honest, it's like Nasty C's here, right? He's right here, and I'm working my way there. You know. So to the people, me being in this position, working my way towards here, even though he'd be here by the time, to them, like, it's one perception, it's one interpretation that, yo, since we comparing this dude to this kid, and the other people are comparing this dude to the kid, whatever the kid does, like, man, I don't know how to explain this, but like, if I release a song today saying I don't fuck with no rappers, I'm the only kid out here popping, it's gonna be like, oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that, bro? He said, come on, man, he's talking, you know who he's talking to, right? Even though I'm just like generalizing, like I don't fuck with no rapper, I'm the only kid popping. They're gonna compare it to, you know, like it's very, sometimes it gets tiring, man, because I'm doing my own thing and now it gets dragged into someone else's path. I'm a Nasty C fan, bro, like hardcore, you know. So for me, man, it's just like, come on, man, let the kid do his thing. Sure. I'm not even trying to, you know what I mean? Like, but it's gonna happen anyway. It's gonna happen anyway. To answer your question, bro, like, no, it wasn't a counterattack. For what? You know, like for who? It was just a matter of releasing a video. Sevenza. So, but the people can take it however they want it. You know, the industry is very, yo, man, like, right now I feel kind of woozy actually, because this reminds me of when I was doing the Hip Hop Galaxy interview, when I spoke on the WHP thing. I guess now I gotta watch what I say, because like the people really misinterpret what we say on these interviews, and it's very scary because they believe what they believe in strongly. So listen, man, I don't have a problem with this. I know where this is getting at, so I'm gonna just like tell you straight, I don't have a problem with Nasty C. If he has a problem with me, then hey, I don't know why, and I hope one day it gets cleared out. Whether it's man to man, or it's just, I don't know, him having a peace of mind or whatever. But I doubt that he'd have a problem with me, because me and him don't really know each other like that, and we ain't never really spoke like that. I had a dream, right? And in this dream, I had recorded a song that had a hook and a verse, right? And then I always have these dreams, like ever since. So I called up MT, and I was like, yo, man, I have a song for you. This is tight, like it's too tight, bro. And then he heard it and he was like, nah, I don't really, nah. And I was like, damn. And then I called up Jody, my big bro Jody from Benchmark, and I was like, yo, dog, I got a song for A-Reece and Benchmark, let's do it. This is a gaudy ass song. And they heard it, they were like, nah, man, nah, we don't really feel it like that, right? And then in the dream, you know how dreams get very vague. Like next thing, I'm in a car, right? And this car is like the very same car was in more the Sevenza video, right? And I'm playing that song, And I'm bumping that song, and then I see Nasty C, and he's like, there's these other guys that he's always with. I don't know them dudes, man, but he's always with them niggas. And I see them niggas like pulling up, man, you know what I mean? And then he hears the song, he's like, oh my god, yo. And then he takes out his phone, and then he plays something that sounds exactly the same. Oh man, I had the exact same concept, sound, you know, but it's just a dream. Maybe it's because of all these things that are happening on Twitter. So I'm a very, you know, I dream a lot, and I remember all my dreams, by the way. But that was just a dream. I hope this doesn't blow anything out of proportion or whatever. That was just a dream. But to answer your question, I'm so sorry, man, that I'm going. But to answer your question, I'm not gonna force the collaboration. If it's meant to happen, it's gonna happen at whatever time it's supposed to happen. But I'm not gonna force anything. Don't get it twisted, man. Jody, it's so deep. I can't wait for his time too. That's how deep it is. Because man, like we live vicariously through one another. You know what I mean? But for the most part, man, he's the reason why I'm Aries. I remember like coming up with a rap name. The rap name Aries came up with him. Right? Yo, man, I had a lot of weird rap names. At first I was Bionic. I don't know why. Don't ask. I don't know why I was Bionic. And then I was Skull. I don't know why. Like I don't know why I had these, but I was Skull. And then it turned into Skullomania, and I was like, no, hell no. And then there was a gay ass name. I called myself Epiphany at one time, like the rapper Epiphany, and it was too whack. And then it was, oh, the first rap name was MOD, and I took like the M was from the surname. My surname starts with an M, and then the O was from the last letter of my name, and then the D, the last letter to my middle name. And I was like, why? So I had all those names and all that, and I was like, nah, man, I need a cooler name. And it was like, yo, Aries. Because, you know, we, like, both me and him are into astrology and all that, right? Like, yeah. And at the time, I think that we had just read the book. So he was like, yo, Aries. And I was like, but write it the same way, though? It's like, how about Aries? And I was like, that doesn't make sense. You know, we were, like, going through them. And then Aries came about. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, man, like for the most part, he's the reason why I am who I am right now. My style of rapping, the way I choose my words, the way, and I still feel like I need to, like, you know, like surpass him.
Wow.
So basically, he's like my pinnacle. Yeah.
Wow.
So hey man, don't sleep on Jody, man. Don't sleep on. Yeah. So a lot of people don't know that he's my big bro. No, J. Cole. I feel like, okay, it's whatever, but I'm gonna let you know, man. It was this time, I don't know. It was the time when he released, was it Friday Night Lights? I think it was Friday, I don't know, but before that. But he had a page, he had a Facebook page, J. Cole, right? And I followed the page. And I remember I once like wrote a long ass paragraph saying, yo, I even put it into like a young metaphor, a long extended metaphor, like, you know, I saw you warming up and now you blew up, and then, like I was trying to, you know, Friday Night Lights made me wanna, you know, things like that. It was some whack shit. And then he responded, I swear on my life. He responded, J. Cole, bro. I remember he had the, oh my god, J. Cole. He responded and he was like, yo, keep following your dreams. So me being a J. Cole fan is very personal, man.
Wow.
I keep telling my homies this shit and they think I'm lying. It's cool. It's whatever. But I know what I saw. I know what happened. But he responded, he said, keep following your dream. On Facebook, bro. It wasn't even that, like that, you know? I think it was even before Friday Night. But nah, but Friday Night Lights, it came out. But yeah, so he played a very major role in my music. And with Kudichana though, it's the same thing, man. Till today. Like I said, I was watching old school, like I was watching old music videos. When I saw Jealous Fabulous, oh my god, dog. Like it took me back to, you know, I was like, damn. Man, till today, man, like Casper Cooley, aka HP himself. Like these people, man. Like Double HP is the reason why I started buying hard copies. I was a burning nigga. Like I'd burn your shit. I didn't care who you was. I'd burn your shit. Like I'd burn it. But Double HP was the first nigga that made me like actually say, you know what, I'm going to the shops, I'm gonna buy it. Like the actual hard copy. It was Acceptance Speech, yeah, that's the album. It was Acceptance Speech. Yeah. So that's you know, and hey, I knew every song in the album, word for word. I'm a very hey man, I look at Casper, like his performances, his interviews, you know, what he says in his songs. So till today, so man, the Casper's Picture song wasn't a floozy or whatever. It wasn't just a song. No, I was really inspired.
Since Casper's Picture, nigga, I've been a problem since. Problem is, you think it's a diss track. I told myself I wouldn't write about this shit, but fuck it, let me clear things, give you the real facts.
There was a point where Benchmark released a song for AKA, and then I was on the hook, and then I don't know if Casper thought it was me on the verse because it's PJ and we sound the same, and he was like, yo, no kapila marawaila. That's exactly what he said on the tweet, man. I remember that tweet till today. Okay, I don't remember it exactly, but it was along the lines where he was saying, no way lack. And you know how it is, man. Like when it comes to family, you own up. So rather me pick a side and be on Benchmark's side because they fam, they day ones. You know what I mean? Even though I fuck with you, my nigga, well, if I have to choose between you and fam, come on, man, I'm choosing fam, right? So I was like, nah. You need to talk to Benchmark, XLR, them niggas. You know what I mean? So I was owning up. Like I said, that's where my confidence comes out, like on such instances, you know.
I was inspired when I wrote it, couldn't wait for you to quote it, for Casper to know it, shit. My dogs, I had his numbers, but I ain't holler. For real, had his numbers, but I ain't holler, ball. Fed it up, learning what's to give.
I was so happy when I saw him tweet about Mungani, Fit. I was like, oh man, shit. That's what's up. Okay, here's the thing with me. I really love my music. Like my music, I really love it. You know, there are some artists who, you know, there was this interview where they asked Michael Jackson what's his favorite, like, you know, album or song in the album or whatever, and he was like, I don't like any of my stuff because I feel like I could do better. You know, that's him, and that's very dope because, you know, you push yourself. But with me though, man, like I really love my shit, like everything. Even though I could feel like, it's just a song. To me though, you know. So yeah, but Paradise, I love the album, man. I love it. It's very musical. Paradise. Oh man, it's deep. It's deep. I put up a picture this morning of PJ, of my older brother. 2 years ago, this time, he was recovering from a gunshot. I was shot in the leg. I remember the day I was polishing my school shoes and I was listening to Come On, the album B. Yeah, and I was listening to it. And then there was this other homie from the hood. He came and knocked on the door. Like the knock was so strong I could hear it through, like, you know, the music that I'm listening to. And I was like, so I went to the door. When I opened the door, the first thing he said, he was like, yo, Jody got shot. Okay, not exactly like this. He was like, yo, I dropped 20 PJ. And I was like, what? Come on, man, are you for real? He's like, hey, dropped 20 PJ, what a breachy in Fana. Yo, Fana. I remember the only thing that I did from there on out was go out the crib and run like to the bridge. There was like this other bridge in the hood. It's a very dangerous bridge even today. So I ran to the bridge, and then saw him laying there. I was like, what? This shit is real. So I got there, and the first thing he said, damn, this is deep, man. The first thing he said when I got there, he was like, yo, like, Savai, you know what I like, Echo, Echo Satama. And then he was like, Echo, can you have me? It's fine. I was like, yo, can I get some water? You know what I mean? Stuff like that. I was like, oh shit. Echo, your boy. And I'm like, hey. Cause you know how it is, man. Like when you try and interpret the situation, like he feels cold, so this might mean this, that, the third. So I'm like, oh my god, I'm losing this nigga. You know what I mean? So I did nothing but break down. Like I cried. And in my mind already, I knew it. I was like, if this nigga leaves, I'm leaving with him. I'm sorry if it's not a good thing to do or whatever, but if this nigga bounces, I'm bouncing with him. If he goes to paradise, I'm going to paradise with him. You feel me? So that's how the name came about, my nigga. This is like he could have left this earth just like that. That's deep, but he did it. But paradise is a beautiful place at the same time, so I was like, you know what? I'll make it for him then. But within that, there are many aspects too. That's why I'm saying it's deep. You know, paradise to me is just what's happening right now. I'm finally like people are finally acknowledging the work. It's paradise for me. You asking me about paradise is paradise because I've been waiting on this day, like to be asked about an album. To me, that's some beautiful shit, man. From working the mixtapes to working on albums, like that's some beautiful shit, man. For me to have Natasha on music videos, doing whatever we're doing, that's paradise for me, you know. To have man, like there was it the Youth Hip Hop Festival? Yeah, AKA stood up from where he was at. He came and then he hollered at whoever he was hollering at, and he was like, yo, what's up? Yo, man, you're doing very good. That's paradise for me, my nigga. That's AKA. In my eyes, I'm like, wow. So, paradise is the small things, yeah. But the initial reason as to why I'm calling this album Paradise is because of that day. My time growing up, I grew up a lot with my moms, you know, because my pops was fucking up, but we cool now. But you're gonna hear everything in the album. But like my time growing up, there was this thing that my mom liked to do, right? When she came back from work, she'd take a bath, and then after that, she'd tell me about her day. I don't know why she chose me out of all her, like 3 of her kids, but maybe everyone had their time. But she'd tell me every single thing that happened in her day, right? And she, like in detail. At first, it was just me listening to what happened during the day. Oh, see us. Oh, so who is it? Oh. But then as time went, like I actually engaged, you know what I mean? I was like, okay, so then last week we say Rebecca, you know, mang amisa ko right? So like that way of communicating, I started using it like outside the crib, you know? When I talk to a girl, I'd be like, so how was your day? And then she'd start talking about her day, and I'd be like, okay, so this person, what about, you know what I mean? So, dang, man. I admire women. I won't lie, I admire women. So I guess maybe like the energy is being reciprocated because it's like I'm exuding it to the fullest. Like, I admire women for who they are as creatures. There was this little kid when we were shooting Vora. Man, this little kid came up to me and he was like, yo, Aries. So I couldn't really hear him, you know. Aries. And then and I was like, oh, hey, what's up, little man? And I was like, yo, man, I really like your music, you know, like, and like he's very fascinated by my character on Amin, right? Like, yeah, and he was telling me about that, and he was like, yo, man, I really like your music for real, like, I really love your music. I'm like, yeah, hey, thank you very much. And then I was like, yo, where do they sell a quarter here, like around Soweto? Like, oh, around there, yeah. I'm like, oh, alright, dope. What's your favorite, you know? And he was like, oh, the one that has fish, hey, this, that, the third. And I'm like, okay, cool. Because I'm very hungry, man. You know, how was your day? He was like, oh, my day was cool. And he was like, yo, wait, whoa. And he's a kid. And he was like, yo, whoa. Damn, I can't believe I'm having this kind of conversation with you, man. Like, you A-Reece. And I'm like, nah, man. I'm A-Reece, but I'm A-Reece. I'm a human being just like you. Let's talk. It's like, forget about the music for now. I'm really hungry, bro. So, you know. And he was like, damn, man. I appreciate that. You talk to me like an actual human being. And I was like, eh. To me, it was like surprise. Because it's like, if it's like that, then maybe, like, some of these fans, man, what do they go through, man, when they go to their idols, though? Do they get shut out? Like, what happens if they talk like this? If they're like, yo, Reece, you're very humble. I never thought you'd ask me how my day was in person, you know? I'd ask myself, like, what are these people doing, man? Like, goes back to, you know, the people make you hard. So I'm not, like, it's not in a pretentious way when I ask them about their day or just so it could work for me in the long run. Like, yeah, you know, Reece is on. Nah. Like, I'm genuinely asking you about your day. I don't think I'll ever get to a point whereby I'm gonna be this figure whereby I can't even talk to people because of where I'm at in life. This is a this is my daily affirmation. So this is prayer, love, the finer things in life, happiness, success. The thing is with me as a person, I tend to doubt myself. You know what I mean? In many aspects, not just music. You know, I doubt myself. I tend to doubt myself. I overthink a lot. So I felt like it'd be dope if every time I look in the mirror and I raise up this hand and I'm like, I get to understand the chain of being. Like, for me, this is like a chain of being. You know what I mean? Stay prayed up, show love, get love. The finer things in life. It's more than just like, you know, having a big crib or sports car. The finer things in life are having to go back to the hood and your homies ain't changed up on you and they still talk to you like you. You understand? So, happiness, right? And success. I obviously want the money, man. I ain't going back broke. Understand? So, I put it on this arm because that's where, like, I hold the mic with this arm. Like, I'm a rapper. Okay, I'm an artist. So, it's only right that I convey a message to my fans. That's why they listen to my music. They want guidance. So every time I hold the mic and I'm like this, and they see this, now because you know what it means when you see it, it's gonna make perfect sense and you're gonna be like, okay, this is the message. He's saying stay prayed up, show love, get love, appreciate the finer things in life. Hey, fit, like appreciate these and be grateful. Be aware that they're there. Stay happy. Work your way to becoming the better version of you, man, and be successful. So, yeah. The How Many 8 was a 16 that was cut short. I ain't even trying to talk about it. You heard it loud and clear. Say to cut it into or say but. When you know you found it here, okay. You feeling yourself when I'm not around. Your girl is with me if she's not around. I wouldn't want you to see it though. I got my kiss dipping in the mouth. Yeah, yeah, it's a movie. And you ain't doing nothing to me. I got a gang that like shooting, click, clack, brat, pum, pum. And I don't know of anyone who did that out here locally who made, or maybe I haven't listened to enough music, but for me it was very dope having to make an onomatopoeia and words rhyme. I got a gang that like shooting, click, clack, brat, pum, pum. Okay, anyway, I don't think you niggas get the picture. Switch on your mobile data scheme, I don't think you niggas get the filters. Switch on your photo, where the scheme but it's about the figures, yeah the dope. It's about the swingers, nothing more. Couple of things that I want you to know. Don't you be talking when I'm on the phone. I saw the whole thing set in the non-smoking zone, lighting jets. I don't smoke gas, but I'm with the squad. Yeah, they all here. You know how it gets. Yeah, that's how it ends. But anyway, that's like the style that I want to that I'm trying to create. You know, whereas showing artists that what matters most in a song are the words and the message. You know, but you could use one flow and still get your point across. throughout the whole song. 3 verses using one flow. That's why I really like the song by Nasty C. Switched up how he runs with that flow, bro. Like, dang, you know, that's what I'm trying to like. That's why when you listen to my music now, okay, or when you listen to Mugani and Zimbali and Sevent, because couldn't I won't count. Couldn't was just, you know, that bold statement to the people, like, yo. But anyway, if you listen to those 3 songs, you can, like, there's one formula to the verses. The last few lines are repeated, right? And there's more or less the same flow on the songs. So that's the style that I'm trying to bring about, whereby like you repeat the last few lines of the verse as if like you're talking to a person and you feel like they're not really listening. You're like, yo, no. I say, like, if you come on, if you listen to Zimbabwe, like, I feel like that's like the perfect example. You know what I mean? That's something that I'm trying to create. You know, having to rap as if you're talking and repeat what you said as if someone didn't hear you. But now it's catchy. It's like it's a hook within a verse. You know what I mean? Which is most probably gonna be the quotable. Like, okay, I'm gonna quote this line. Major shout out to Skipani TV, one time for them and one time forever. Shout out to all my fans. You know, I do this for you. Shout out to my family, and shout out to God, and shout out to this moment. You know, moments are like people, man. A moment can come to you, or a moment could just chill and be like, you ain't getting none of that from me, no. So shout out to this moment right now. Shout out to the moment, you the shit. So yeah, man. Shout out to Pitori. On 2 forever. This is Aries and you're watching Skipani TV. Just keep posted.
Shit. Nobody nice as me. Nobody nice as me. Shit. Hold on. Nobody nice as me. It's A-Reece, please don't forget the hyphen B. For the money, I go badass like Joey. With these raps, they know me. I'm like Batman or Tony or Toby Maguire in a Spider-Man suit that I'm about to shoot. Soon the reason that I'm here is gonna be evident to you and your crew. The new kid on the block. I assume that you dudes been here for a while. Sit down, you too old, let the young boy shine. You a facade image and a gimmick same time. I'm a genius with the lyrics. I'm driven for the grind. I'm all about the business and I'm getting what is mine. I don't get it.